Hey guys, I'm getting ready to put some LED headlights in this 2011 Toyota Tacoma. Right now it's got the factory halogens, and I just wanted to do a before and after comparison. So if you're thinking of upgrading your headlights and you're wondering if these aftermarket LEDs get the job done, we're going to find out whether or not that's the case. Now, I've used this particular company's LEDs in my son's Jeep, and it is a world of difference. So I'm curious to see if we get the same effect in this 2011 Toyota Tacoma. Now, we just got the factory halogen incandescent bulbs in this vehicle, and I'm just going to turn the low beams on. Let me turn my flashlight off, and we're just going to take a look to see how much light we're putting out. Now, right now I'm about 3 feet behind this expansion joint in the driveway, which is probably about 10, 20, probably almost 30 feet roughly. And you know, look at the ground, how much light we've got. Look up on the house, just to get an idea. I'm going to turn the high beams on. So there's the high beams. Now this is the halogens. I mean, they're putting off a pretty good amount of light, especially on the high beams. Look on the ground in front of the truck. Okay, let me go back to lows. And the camera's going to automatically adjust, so hopefully we're going to be able to see a difference. But right now, you know, I mean, it's not doing too bad for halogen lights. They're a little on the yellow side. I wouldn't say they're real bright, but they're bright. So let's go in here and I'll show you these LED bulbs that we're going to put in. And I've used this company before. They're called either Auxito or Auxito. Let's open this box up. Now, I put these lights in my son's Jeep, not these exact ones, different model, because the Jeep takes different bulbs. And it was a world of difference. I mean, it just lit up. You need to watch that video. It's simply amazing how bright these LED bulbs are. Now, this entire housing is aluminum. It's finned for heat dissipation. This is, you know, it's got the high and the low beam built in, and I mean, look at the design of it. I'm not sure which one of these are the high and which one's the low, but you can see that the low has got this little cutout. Well, I say the low. You got one that's got this cutout on both sides, and then one that doesn't. So I'm not sure which one's which. Let me read the back of the box here. Voltage is 9 to 30 volts. IP rating of 65. It's a ZES chip. 6500K is the color temp. And the operating temperature is a -40 to 176. And it's got about a 30,000 hour lifespan. So now this particular one is the 9003 or H4 or HB2. Any of those three part numbers are the same bulb. So let's go put these in and let's see how big of a difference that we get. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm going to drive it down the road before and after. So let's go out here to the truck and go down the road. I want to show you the real deal. Okay, so here's a stretch of road with no lights. High beam, low beam, factory halogen, high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. Alright, so we're going to install the LEDs we'll come back out and see the difference. Okay, we're back here at the house. We're going to get started taking the factory halogen bulbs, and there's no tools required. So what's nice about this, you pull this rubber boot back, pull the connector off, get that stuff out of your way, and what you're going to see, let me go get a flashlight for you. Okay, what you're going to see is a spring-loaded little retainer. Let me zoom in on that. You see that little spring-loaded retainer? You're just going to reach down there with your finger. You're going to flip it. Hopefully you can kind of see the little ear coming off of it, going behind the little extruded piece. So I'm going to have to set the flashlight down. I'm just going to reach right here. I'm going to unzoom so you can follow me. Okay, that little spring-loaded piece is now loose. I'll reach down here. Now these bulbs are hot because I just pulled up. Try not to touch the glass. There's the factory bulb. So yeah, you can see that the flange and where the little tip of that halogen, they are almost dead on as far as length. So if you look at your bulb and you're wonder no more. Okay, let's see. Now there is a flat spot on these, so you want to make sure that you get your bulb put in correctly. Oh, I got my flashlight right here in my pocket. Okay, I'm just going to reach down in here. Hopefully you can see that. Then I'm just going to take the little retainer and clip it if I can. There it is. Yep, I thought. Nope, not yet. Stand by. Alright, I got it. Hopefully that's going to focus okay, but you can see how the little clip just goes right underneath the tab. So let me get the other side put in. Goes in the same exact way. There it is. And then we're going to try these puppies out. Okay, so I got both of them in. Make sure you put your rubber boot on to keep the water out. Front of the house, low beams. Wow. That is nice and white and insanely bright. There's the high beams. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy how bright these are. Okay, let's go for a drive. Good shut. Just a minute. That's just in the neighborhood. There are lights around. That's the high beams. There's the low. And I hope you're appreciating how much light these are actually giving off. It's crazy how much. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off, and we're gonna come back whenever we're out on the dimly lit road. Alright, so there's low beam, there's high beam. Now it looks like my headlights need a bit of adjusting, but other than that, watch the treetops. Once I can hit the high beams, wait till we get past these cars and I'll turn the high beams back on. That's a nice white, bright light. Low beams. High beams. You know, most of your cars that's being put out today, they're actually coming with factory LED headlights, and they're insanely brighter and wider than what the older halogen bulbs are. So if you're looking to want to upgrade your headlights, get you a set of LED replacements, because they are much better, in my opinion, than the incandescents. And actually, they're not much more. These halogen bulbs now, if I remember right, they're like, you know, you can spend $16, $17, $18 a piece for them. This set of LED bulbs is like $65, I think. So spend a little bit more, get you some wider, brighter LED bulbs that should last longer than the halogen bulbs. Anyway, that's about all I've got. And anyway, we'll see you in the next one. You guys take care.